The new Superman movie is blowing the box office out of the water. But why do people love it so much? How did they make the most lovable movie of the year? Well, the answer lies in two distinct traits that Superman hit really hard. Superman is ultimately humble. He's supposed to represent ultimate good, and humility is an ultimate good trait. It's a root in his personality. Imagine if Superman was super arrogant. Like, everybody would hate him. Man, I'm so great and powerful. I could save humanity from anything. Anything at all. Well, it's true, but you don't gotta say it like that. What's up? You said what? Just kidding, I heard you. I heard you. Yeah, you're going in the next battle, all right? Go to work tomorrow. We wouldn't love the character if he was like that. Superman wouldn't be good if he was like that. An arrogant Superman is that bad guy from The Boys, Homelander. An arrogant Superman is Homelander. And people love humble people. Think of your favorite celebrity. You probably like that they're down to earth. Like my friend Jack Black from the Minecraft movie. He's extremely down to earth, and I love that about him. This Superman film did a great job displaying Superman in this humble way, both in an explicit way with his dialogue and non-verbally with his actions. And the movie itself is humble, with bad acting, bad jokes, bad dialogue. It can give itself a vibe of a beginner filmmaker type of movie. And it's the same with the faces on screen. Non-big name actors is something people want to see. They don't want to see more Pedro Pascals or Chris Pratts. And Clark's parents just being regular old people is such a humble touch.
Thought you was out here.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, mush. Clark, there's something on the box you might want to see.
So that's point one. If you want a lovable movie, humble it. The other point that made cultural waves is the strong good versus evil messaging in the story. A lot of movies in the past few years have blurred the lines between good and evil, not being explicit about it, trying to make this sympathy for the villain mindset. But Superman isn't as androgynous about it. There's a lot of that is right and this is wrong in the movie. And we see it in the two main roles of the movie. Superman is totally good and full of love, and Lex Luthor is totally evil and full of hate. Lex does not do any good in the movie, not even on a small scale. The entire time he's on screen, he's hating. He's doing evil crap. Of course, Superman makes some, moral mistakes just because he can't be perfect. He's a human. Well, he's supposed to be human, whatever. So what's the secret? To doing this? You need to have really strict characters written out. Characters that are pretty much put in a box, a very tight box. Lex Luthor is the embodiment of hatred, and Superman is the embodiment of love or goodness. The instant they go outside of those bounds, the image and the message start to break down. You can make your characters first, but they're gonna need a solid backstory as to why they have the mindset that they have. Superman has the context of being a farm boy raised by some country cow farmers who have a strong sense of morality and moral duty. Lex Luthor, on the other hand, seems to always have been from a desolate and self-focused household. And he's probably not happy that he went bald at such a young age. I get it, bro. Look at me. I'm there. Hitting your message in a very obvious way like this could be great for making a lovable movie, especially when you're hitting something that 99% of people can agree with, like killing people is wrong and saving people is good. Like, generally, people assume that genocide in a small desert country is wrong. So it's easy to side with this message. And most people believe that the little things count, which they do. So when Superman saves something as small as a squirrel, it hits us because we think, I would have saved that squirrel. It makes us feel good about ourselves. Something that most people walk away from Superman with is a strong sense of justice and feeling good about themselves as good people. They feel like they're choosing to be on the right side of history. Good versus evil or love versus hate are general big umbrella topics that you can find a lot of smaller topics in. If you can frame your story to have such distinct messaging, even in a different niche, then you'll make something that people will love. Here's my quick review of the movie. This is the bad stuff. The acting was bad, cringe even. The dialogue was bad, cringe even. And I didn't like how unserious the whole thing felt. I feel like I didn't really care that much about Superman as a character or any of the people on his side. I just didn't care. I don't know how to explain it. The good, Lex Luthor was incredible. What a great actor. He was locked in on hatred until the end. I also appreciated the message about good fatherhood and the warmth toward adopted or non-biological children. The movie also feels good to watch. It's a good time with some emotional moments. Honestly, overall, 6 out of 10. I could watch it again, but I'd probably rather watch something else. So thank you for watching, and let me know how you're gonna use the tips from this video in your own stories. Below is a link to a Discord that you can join, which is all about growing as a creator, and a link to sign up for the pre-release of my filmmaking course, which should be public by 2026.